what I do is I look at things through the lens of biology, and in particular through neuroscience, but some other fields as well. We have to take a step back, and now knowing what we know about testosterone and dopamine and all these things, and ask, what is pornography doing to the brain? Well, first of all, it's triggering the release of dopamine and in the short term testosterone by the observation of sex, not actually engaging in human contact. Think about the young brain being significantly more plastic and willing to rewire than the adult brain. Absolutely, there's no question about it. It's hyperplastic. And that person is getting dopamine and testosterone increases by observing sex and not actually by engaging in human contact. So that's concerning, right? It should come as no surprise that a lot of these people have trouble with romantic interactions when they do happen, right? Because their brain isn't conditioned to respond to those. Also, dopamine seeking is what triggers the increase in testosterone. But as we just talked about it, with repeated dopamine seeking or triggering of dopamine release, it starts getting diminished. So pretty soon that behavior is not causing the release of testosterone. Now people are just doing it compulsively to try and get some little droplet of dopamine out of their brain. I personally think that porn and the availability of porn is a real detriment to the developing brain, especially to the developing brain. I think pornography is a serious issue. There's also a whole aspect of pornography, which is that if people are pursuing pornography and they're not pursuing relationships, there is the potential that they reach their 20s and 30s and they are truly dysfunctional. And every species has two major goals: protect the young and make more of itself. And you think about what porn and masturbation, these things really are. I'm not calling them sinful. What I'm saying is they are potentially addictive, especially with the availability of pornography. So we just have to be careful. Anytime we are overwhelmed with powerful images of increasing intensity, that's where you start getting into the dopamine depletion. That's where you start getting into the hormone depletion that we're talking about here. And so just like with training, you get out past 75 minutes, 90 minutes. If you're natural, you're gonna start seeing a depletion in testosterone. So competition, effort, short-ish intense workouts, sleep. The body is informing the mind whether or not there's abundance. And the brain and the body like to coordinate all the good stuff that testosterone does, like the desire to mate, the desire to work, when there's abundance. When you're depleted, it's like bank account is drained and your body and brain are smart. It's saying you cannot go spend because you don't have any savings.